What's going on? It's your boy T Will. We back here with another episode today. Um, got a little bit of college football, NFL playoffs. Think we got one NBA story we're gonna talk about, and I don't think I had anything else on the slate. But yeah, NBA story, a little bit of NFL, preview some of the matchups this weekend, and probably talk about a little bit of portal news. Once again, if you're new, you never been here before, we talk about sports. We keep it real here. No sugarcoating. Um, if you like the video, if you like the content, hit the like button, subscribe, share, whatever you like to do. But yeah, we're going to get on into it. The first topic I want to talk about today is the story that came out about LeBron James and Jeannie Buss and her talking about how he should be grateful that they drafted Bronny. Um, and also how I guess his ego um, is big. But from my understanding, before LeBron got there, you got turned down by DeRozan, Aldridge. I mean, any All Star that wanted to come there after Kobe was done. Nobody wanted to go to LA, and they had a whole bunch of rookies. I believe before LeBron got there, they had like Lonzo Ball and Julius Randle and a couple other guys, Kaminga. I mean not Kaminga, but my man, light skin what's his name? I can't remember his name. Kuma or something, whatever his name is. Uh he was on the team, but that wasn't a championship basketball roster. Nobody wanted to go there. Uh and if it wasn't for Magic Johnson, y'all would have never got LeBron James. I like to take this time out to realize the last time all of us ever really watched the Lakers before LeBron got there was Kobe. And that team wasn't that good. I mean, Kobe went out with a 60-point game at the end, but, you know, wasn't nobody trying to go to LA. Everybody was trying to like go be somewhere else. LA wasn't really popping at the time. And to be saying that he should be grateful that you drafted Bronny, you should be grateful that he came to LA. You should be grateful that he came to LA. You should be grateful that he practically told Magic Johnson, "Hey, look, I'm already here. I got my crib out here. We here." You didn't have to recruit him, go through a whole bunch of meetings. He was already planning to come there to build his media empire. And just so happened y'all had an opening and he was willing to join the squad. And he joined that squad knowing this wasn't the Miami Heat that he joined, or the Kevin Durant Golden State Warriors that he joined. He joined a team that had a whole bunch of inexperienced players, young players, and y'all wasn't doing nothing before he got there. So if you really want to talk about it, talk about the domino effect that LeBron James had when he got there. What happened? He came there. Anthony Davis came there. Y'all won a championship. Y'all had Dwight Howard, Rajon Rondo, all those guys on that squad. Um, and then fast forward, y'all drafted Bronny, and then y'all traded AD, and y'all got Luka freaking Doncic. Now, guess what? If LeBron don't come there, you don't get AD and you don't get Luka Doncic. You just don't, and you don't get the championship. So just keep that in mind. Just think if LeBron James would have never came to the Los Angeles Lakers, like what what would the Lakers be right now? We don't know, right? Because he came there. He came there, made y'all relevant again. Made people want to tune in. Made people want to buy tickets. Made people want to come to the game. And you're gonna say he should be grateful? No, you should be grateful for selling a team and your family getting $10 billion. But yet you sit here in this photo here and hug on his arm and act like you love him and you care for him. And in the back of his mind, LeBron know that this is some bullshit. That's what he know. You know, you want to hug me and love me. When we selling jerseys and we selling out and we selling courtside tickets and selling out season tickets, and now we got Luca and now we got fan interest. But if I would have came here, you would have never had me. you would have never had AD, and you would have never had Luka Doncic. Just think about that for a moment. So before you start talking about, hey, LeBron, you should be grateful for us. No, y'all should be grateful for him because once Kobe left, wasn't nobody watching the Lakers at all. Just think about it. And once LeBron leaves, y'all lucky y'all still got Luka. Because imagine if you didn't have Luka. Anthony Davis is still injured right now. He's been injured since he left y'all. He was injured when he was with y'all. Y'all lucky y'all got out of that situation. So I think the Los Angeles Lakers should be grateful for what they have instead of talking about what they don't have or what LeBron should be grateful for. If anything, you should be grateful that he came, and you damn sure should have picked his son, even though don't nobody agree with it. You at least owed him that because he could have left. He could have chose not to even came there. So just keep that in mind for the future. Let's see what we got next. Mm. Now this is gonna be a little clip I'm gonna play for y'all. It's a show that I normally watch on a regular to get just like the little inside scoop on the Cleveland Browns because I follow Shador Sanders and the Cleveland Browns ever since he went there. But I just want to show y'all how dumb and ignorant some of these people are that's in their media. Why don't y'all check this out?
We get into the Stefanski versus Andrew Berry part of this. We talked yesterday about it was an ESPN article, bold predictions, potentially Malik Willis coming to Cleveland. Whether it's Malik Willis or somebody else, do you believe the Browns will make some sort of change to their quarterback room, or are we going to run it back next year with Deshaun, Shador, and Dillon?
Well, I think exploring that is just as high up on the list as hiring a head coach. Obviously, you have to hire the head coach first, but I think exploring that is mandatory.
Yeah.
I do think it will happen. I think Malik Willis has probably priced himself out of the Browns with the way he played here at the end of the year. I mean, if you're going to give a guy a commitment and now he's earned that, like, you've got to worry. Like, you're paying Watson for 3 more years. You know, like they have done this to themselves. So I do think they're going to explore every avenue with Malik Willis, with Mac Jones. Is it going to work out? Do those guys want them? I don't know. With Mac Jones, it's who makes the best trade to the Niners. They say they're going to do right by Mac. With Malik Willis, it's unrestricted free agency. There's a difference.
Yeah, I'm just surprised Malik Willis didn't get so much money.
Malik Willis was in the 22 draft. So the Browns looked at the 22 draft and said, we don't want anything to do with this. We're trading for Watson. They ended up with Kenny Pickett last year.
Now, when you look at what this guy just freaking said, this dude just said Malik Willis has played himself out of earning low money, but somewhere I heard them talking, they was talking about 20 million. Who in the fuck is gonna pay him 20 million a year for 6 games that he played or he started in? He actually only started in 1 game, bro. 1 game. This is how ignorant these people are in Cleveland. And if I'm a Cleveland fan, I'm frustrated, bro, because y'all talk about the quarterback like if y'all don't have a quarterback, y'all team ain't going to be successful. Y'all need more than a quarterback. And stop talking about the quarterback. You have any – and see, this is the thing that everybody's not paying attention to. They keep on talking about another quarterback or other quarterback or this quarterback. The problem that everybody is not really paying attention to is that they're trying to pick any other quarterback besides Shador. They're not saying, oh, well, you know, we're going to give Shador, you know, this year, this, and that. Oh, are we going to come back with the same quarterback room that we had last year? It's like, bro, this dude only played 6-7 games. Like, he ain't really had a chance to play with a starting O, a starting D, and a coach that ain't about to get fired, that ain't even got no interest in you at all. That is not an ideal situation for anybody, especially a rookie quarterback. And every single day they keep on talking about a different damn quarterback. It's like, bro, y'all got a good quarterback. I don't think you're not thinking right, sir. You need to get you some offensive line. You need to get you some wide receivers. You need another running back because your other rookie running back is just coming off a pretty significant injury, and you don't want to keep on running him into the ground and shortening his career. You need to get a right tackle, a left tackle, and a guard, left or right guard if you can. Like, do what you can. You need to work on that. You need a solid offensive line. You keep on talking about a quarterback. And this is what I feel about this, right? I always thought that Shedeur Sanders was a top prospect coming out of college. No matter what anybody else say, they will never tell the truth. They will never admit it. I don't know. This is the weirdest shit I ever seen in my life. This year was the first year I ever watched the draft till the third freaking day. And everybody else around me was too. They like, man, dog, you still watching it? You still watching it? It was the weirdest, craziest shit I ever seen in my life, period. Like, bro, you for real? Like, this dude didn't get drafted? Like, they playing for real? Like, what? Like, Jalen Milroe got drafted before Shedeur Sanders. Let that sink in. Jalen Milroe and Dylan Gabriel got drafted before Shedeur Sanders. And these people want to sit up here and act like these other guys are going to come in and be better than him. First of all, you can try to replace Shedeur all you want. You still don't have no fucking offensive line. You still ain't got no right tackle or left tackle that's solid. Every single play, they say hike number 62 or 68, whatever. Cam Robinson is getting blown up. As soon as Shedeur say hike, he got this dude standing on his leg. Like, as soon as they hand off the ball to the running back is getting smacked in the backfield. And another thing y'all gonna have to consider is this defense is not getting any younger. You need to hurry up and get some offensive weapons while y'all still got this defense. Y'all ain't got time to be going and getting another quarterback and do this and do that. You got a quarterback already. Try to develop him. Y'all always trying to get some ready-made product and it don't never work out for y'all. Stop doing that. Build from within. You got a rookie. He gonna be in the second year next year. Get him in there. Get somebody to get behind him and train him. But also, y'all need to get some tackles, some guards. Another running back that's solid to come back up Judkins because you don't want to run him into the ground. Get a couple more wide receivers. Y'all got 2 first-round draft picks. Get some weapons to make the game easier. And if y'all don't want Shedeur so bad, whatever. I'm not going to argue with y'all no more. But here's the thing. No matter what quarterback y'all put in there, you don't have offensive weapons. You don't have a good offensive line. And guess what? You're coming in with a new coach. You got an older defense. If you're going to make something pop, you better do it within the next couple of years because you're going to be rebuilding all over again after Myles Garrett and Denzel Ward retire, and it's going to be a wrap, period. Like, this is like some of the most disgusting, nasty media that I've ever heard. They want to put anybody in there except for Shedeur. It's crazy. Malik Willis, Mac Jones. The 49ers just said they're not getting rid of good players. They have too many injuries on their team to even get rid of a backup quarterback. Brock Purdy got hurt this year. They definitely not giving him up. So y'all need to get y'all stuff together and realize that it's just not going to be no easy way out. And this is what I hope should do. If they don't want to develop him, I hope somebody get a hold of him that do. Because dude can play football. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care about the last name. I don't care about none of that other crap. The only thing I care about is what I see on the football field. And what I see on the football field is somebody that can play and got heart. A lot of these quarterbacks that play, as soon as they get hit, they already out the damn game. This is the only dude, he's one of the few that would stand in a pocket and get throttled, get hit right under the chin and get right back up and act like you ain't do shit to him. That's hard to me. And, with a little bit of, somebody that can give him some more guidance on what he need to do on the NFL level as compared to the college level, like, let's just give an example, like somebody like Sean McVay. Sean McVay would probably whip Shador into fine shape in no time. Instead of Kevin Stefanski always wanting to run a 3 tight end offensive set and run the ball on first and second down and have you throwing the ball on third down when everybody know that you got to throw the damn ball. Like, come on, man, this is tiring. But this here, I wanted to show y'all this because this is a prime example of how wishy-washy and how weird these media members are. This same guy, Zach Jackson, back in I believe it was Ricky Minicamp, said, "Well, Shador looks great. He looks great. He looks great." Now this dude is talking about Garrett Nussmeier. The fuck out of here, man. I ain't got time for this shit. Next up, we got New England Patriots at Denver Broncos. As everybody know, Bo Nix went down with that injury at the end of the game. And now everybody is thinking that New England is going to win this game. But just because of the age and the lack of experience of Drake May, not being in the playoffs this long, this is a bigger level. This is a higher level than the divisional round. This is one game away from the Super Bowl. And you can't tell me that you do not feel that pressure on your shoulders around you. You can't tell me that you don't feel that. There's no way that you can't tell me that you don't feel that. So what I would do is, if anybody's actually betting on this game, be very careful on what you do, because even though Stidham hasn't been playing a lot lately, he is a veteran backup, which is better than like a rookie backup, which means he has some experience, which means he can come in and do some things. But also, if I had to make a guess, I would not be surprised if Denver won this football game. I would not be surprised if Denver won this football game, even though it's not Bo Nix in this game. And remember, in the playoffs, there's only one game. Any given day, you can lose. And just off the way that the Texans was attacking him in New England and how they made him, fumble the ball a lot, if he does this in this game, Denver wins. But if he stays clean, they run the ball and they score, then New England wins. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. Can't wait to watch it. And I know it just really must suck for Bo Nix because he didn't make it through the season, and he happened to get injured on the very last play of the game, which sucks. But it probably mean if it happened like that, and it probably mean like even if he played in this game, it could have happened at the beginning of this game, and that could be even worse, So at least Stidham has a whole week to prepare, and can't watch the New England Patriots versus the Denver Broncos this weekend. The next thing we got is the NFC Championship game, Seattle Seahawks versus the Los Angeles Rams. To me, I mean, it's kind of hard to pick this one too as well, just because of what happened in the last game. But I think the Rams might be pissed off by how that last game went. They probably feel like they should be the number one seed right now, that they should be at home. And Matthew Stafford is probably pissed off about that. And then the little wacky 2-point conversion play that got called a good score. So those guys, the Rams, are going to be going in there looking for blood. But this is it for Sam Darnold. One game away from the Super Bowl. Matthew Stafford, he already has a Super Bowl. He don't need it. He probably going to win MVP. But if he wins this game and go on to the Super Bowl, this will just be a cherry on top for him. So if the Rams get up 2 scores, I don't believe Seattle can win this game, because I don't believe Darnold can throw them into this game. He can throw them out of this game. So for me, I'm going to have to go with the Los Angeles Rams. Matthew Stafford returns to his second Super Bowl appearance, trying to win his second Super Bowl. And to me, I feel like the pressure gets to Sam Darnold, and he makes some mistakes, and the Rams make him pay for it. So I'm gonna take the LA Rams in this game. It's gonna be exciting. Can't wait to watch this game. And I just believe that Stafford, if he wins this game and makes it to his second Super Bowl, he should be considered a Hall of Famer at that point. He really should. I don't care how you slice it. He really should be considered as a Hall of Famer, because that would be 2 Super Bowl appearances. He was first team All-Pro, and he also already has a Super Bowl. And he has so many other records. So I think that this will solidify him as a Hall of Famer. And just remember him playing for my hometown team, which is the Lions. It's really awesome to see him turn his career around and do really well. And we're going to be rooting for him. There's one more thing I wanted to show. Let me see. All right. Let's get this up there. All right. Let's see here. I just wanted to talk about this a little bit. You see you got Levitt, Sorsby, Mestamaker. I wanted to point this out real quick because I don't know if a lot of people have really been paying attention to the portal how they should be. You see LSU has Levitt, Texas Tech has Sorsby, and Oklahoma State has Mestamaker. But here's the thing that people ain't really paying attention to, okay? Oklahoma State has the number 6 transfer portal class. And to me, I feel like for some reason, Oklahoma State is going to be a surprise team next year. And, with this transfer portal and things flipping so heavily, what we saw this year can be completely different next year. So that's just one thing that I had just really paid attention. I've been watching it very closely because it seemed like Oklahoma State and Mike Gundy, they all just fell off a cliff and, everything went bad. But, man, just looking at their transfer portal ranking, they got Oklahoma State at 6, Penn State at 5, Ohio State at 4, Texas at 3, Ole Miss at 2, and LSU at 1. Now, the only question is Sam Levitt really the number 1 quarterback in the portal? I mean, he's 6'2", 205. Sorsby 6'3", 235. Mestamaker is 6'4", 211. From what I saw, Mestamaker out of these 3, he really should be number 1, right? Sam Levitt, I remember when he was at Michigan State, he was not really doing it like that. So, Oklahoma State really needs to be looked out for, bro, because this right here is crazy. They got a lot of players coming in. Sorsby, I look at him more as a dual threat guy, but Levitt and Mestamaker, they're true passers. And then you see Colorado's old 5-star tackle, Jordan Seaton. He just club hopping all over. I think he just be playing with people, man. That dude is wild. He would have been at LSU, Miami, Oregon. If I was Coach Prime, bruh, I would be hella hot at this dude. Dude, you went to go let Dan Lannon sit down and take a picture with you after all that junk that boy talked about me? Man, I know he got to be furious about that. And then the crazy thing here, though, is Sam Levitt leaves Arizona State, goes to LSU. Prince Will leaves Ole Miss, goes to LSU. And then where's this other transfer at? Omarion Miller left Colorado, went to ASU. Who is ASU's quarterback? Who is their quarterback? Because Sam Levitt is gone. So who gonna throw y'all the ball? Because they got two of the top guys on Arizona State. They got Omarion Miller and they got Reed Harris. That's gonna be interesting. And you got Lagway going to Baylor. Man, this next year, college football about to be wild, man. I'm telling y'all, it's about to be wild, boy. But yeah, that's all I have for y'all today. It's gonna be interesting to see where Jordan Seaton ends up. I don't know when he's supposed to make a decision, but LSU, if they get him, man, Lane Kiffin, if you don't win the national championship, everybody gonna be ragging on you because you're gonna have the top quarterback, a top left tackle, a top edge rusher. And you got the number one portal class, and then you got the number one high school player out of Louisiana State, the state of Louisiana, excuse me. So we're gonna find out if you that guy or not. And the funny thing is LSU has to play Ole Miss next year, so we're gonna find out. It's gonna be a very, very interesting offseason. Stay locked in here. I'm gonna keep you guys updated because I follow recruiting stuff like every single day. Just seeing who's committing, who's leaving, who's getting ruled ineligible, watching these guys. And then one thing I wanted to tell everybody too is just because somebody's a 3-star don't mean that they can't play. So when you look at those portal rankings, some of these schools pay these recruiting services to rank these guys higher than what they really are. The former cornerback from Colorado, when he first entered the portal, he was his name is DJ McKinney. He was a 3-star. As soon as he committed to Notre Dame, they flipped him from a 3-star to a 4-star. So the star game is fugazi. But yeah, anyways, that's all we got today. If you like the content, hit the like button, subscribe, share, and come check me out next time. Y'all have a good one. Peace.